Amy's YouTube channel? Oh, go.
3 wheat things.
Good job.
Nice.
Candy or chocolate? I mean,
Chocolate, please.
okay, you get, again, I can't do it.
Ooh, fun. Thank you.
It's like the front row's beating the back row.
Well, who would have thought? Alright, next question. What device is Amy wearing on her head in the video and here? And also in the video, that's fine. Go. Ooh, no, but that's my fault. Next. Go for it.
A, personal amplifier.
Way to go.
I'll do chocolate.
Do you know what a personal amplifier does exactly? Who knows what the personal amplifier does?
I can I take a guess?
Go ahead and take a guess.
Does the person hear what they're saying and then it goes in their
Stop here and back.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah, it just enhances.
Amy's mentioned hobbies include.
A.
Oh gosh. You want chocolate or candy?
Can I see which one?
There you
Oh,
go.
no, these are good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. A goal for a disruptive speaker would be to. Go for it. Oh, second guess. Who is very certain? Go for it.
Increase auditory respiratory support.
Excellent.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was the hard one. That was the hard one. Then this is a bonus one, and Amy, you're gonna have to tell them the right answer. Who can guess the breed of dog, or the mixed breed of dog that Billy is? And Amy, you go ahead and choose this one. That him right there.
A Chihuahua Terrier?
Is he a Chihuahua Terrier?
No.
The girl with the hat.
Chihuahua, like, wiener dog?
No.
Chihuahua, miniature.
He's a Chihuahua mix.
I don't know, Amy. I have a chub. Okay, you get the prize because you raised your hand first, so nobody got it. I'm gonna throw this one back to you. They're real bottles.
Thank you.
Alright, so way to go, everyone. And before we end, as I mentioned, Amy likes to write poetry. She has a whole book of poetry, and then if you check out her YouTube, you'll see videos of herself reciting her poetry. And she has a poem that she wants to share with you all today. So,
Everybody has their issues. Thinking well of oneself. That is the definition of self-esteem. Now, if I were speaking of me day to day, it would come out worded as a myth. I imagine that I would be severely misunderstood. And, well, the big picture is just easier
Thank you.
Go ahead and take that one if you like.
Well,
I have it in
probably not
my.
the only one who wants it. I heard.
Was
Not
that
the only
something
one.
for your blog, which I will also
Yeah.
give you the link to.
Mhm.
Yeah, put it on your blog.
And does anybody else have any questions? No. Okay.
I do.
Do you, yeah, well, I was wondering that, does everybody have a, alright, go ahead.
I was gonna
Yes.
ask, when you started seeing symptoms.
When did I start seeing something? Well, that's I guess one of the major, like, really, like, my balance and stuff like that was pretty major to me, so I guess that would be around 16. That's when I kind of mark it in my head. I know, it's about 10 years, give or take a few years, about 10 years, then you would have to, begin using wheelchair, or like, at least, like going out, and, when you use the wheelchair full time, that means that you use the wheelchair on the inside and indoors, inside your house as well as outside.
How long have you been doing speech therapy, and do you think that it's really improved your speech a lot from like when you first got diagnosed with everything?
Yeah, so it's our 2010, like September, I guess. And yes, it has really helped me. I've learned a lot of tips, like not yelling and, things like that, and the pronouncing the consonants at the end of your words, and not running off. It's also helped me with taking a breath. It's helped me with my breathing and speaking. So yes, and I'm really grateful to Rebecca and all of my student teachers have really been very cool. Yes. I saw somebody over there with her. Yes,
What's
you.
your dog's name?
Hey,
What's your dog's name?
oh, Billy.
That's a good boy.
Billy.
Do you mind me asking how old you are now?
Excuse me?
Do you mind me asking how old you are now?
Oh, now I'm 41. I just have it.
Did either of your parents have the same condition?
It's hereditary. Sorry. Go ahead.
And
No, you. This is all you. Go ahead and explain it.
Right, her dad and I carry the gene. We're carriers.
Yeah, and you need two parents with gene. Otherwise, it's when you have two parents, it's recessive, and when there's one parent, it's called dominant. So and they're differences, but yeah.
Right now we're learning about stuttering and how some people tend to speak for others when they're stuttering. How do you feel when people speak for you? Or does that happen?
I don't mind, but there is a point when, and I believe that people around me understand that, or the people I know, like Rebecca or my mother or Shelly or anybody around who actually know me, they do, I mean, I'll, tell people, but if they don't know me, they know, I mean, it's kind of, I can't explain. I know I'm probably not explaining very well, but, I don't mind actually. I know there are people that do mind. They really don't, they get offended, when people, I think it's got a lot to do with, they're on, I know everyone's different, saying be careful, not to run over people's words. But basically, I feel like the people around me that are close like we all kind of know what we're talking about. We all know what the subject is anyway. So it's kind of, I don't get too weirded out by it. It's appreciated. Anybody else? No? You?
I was wondering, because it is hereditary, did your family know ahead of time that your parents were carriers?
No,
Or just-
nobody knew.
Okay.
No, actually, I didn't know. All I knew was the name Friedreich, the exact there. No, that's all I knew of it until I was 27 about. And I looked it up online at the request of somebody.
And also it's rare and it doesn't show up for generations, so no one we
Right.
could think of or our parents could think of had anything like it, so.
Yeah, it affects that, well, everybody has like statistics, but basically it affects about 1 in 50,000 people, so, anyway. Anybody?
I've got a question. It's me, Amy. Amy, you mentioned that fine motor is really, really difficult. Yet I know that you are far better than I am on making YouTube videos and blogs and chakra presentations. So can you explain to the students a little bit about what kind of technology you have at home and how you get yourself out there so well?
Well, me personally, I figure things out. This is what a lot of people do. A lot of people with disabilities, they gotta figure out how they can make things a little easier for themselves. Even if there's not a specific tool, but for me, with like YouTube or any computer doodad type of thing, then I can't like explain to somebody else how to do something, but I can like just figure everything out as I go. So I don't know if that is a good answer, but
Yeah, it is. Do you Skype?
not yet, we're trying.
You know, we found the account. But
And we have the intention.
And if I can say, because as future clinicians, it's so important to know your resources and to know what's out there, because you're going to be the advocate for your patients, and you really have to push for them and to know what's going to be best for them and talk to them and get to know your clients like a friend. It's really important.
How long have you been writing poetry?
Oh gosh, I would say all my life. I've been writing little bits here and there, little things here and there. Mostly like when well, like when you like everybody is like really creative. They go and they're in well, I guess high school, or junior high, you're really into writing everything down, so that is really powerful. So I've been writing for many years, loads of years to go.